When she was coming back from the washroom, just then she listened someone conversation. She knew that it's wrong to listen to their conversation without their knowledge, but she couldn't help herself and her leg stopped. Honey, I want to tell you something. Yes, dear, tell me. Just put his hand on her abdomen and I am pregnant, honey. We are going to be parents. He was not able to how to react. What? Yes, I am so happy, honey. Assume expressions. She thought that he is happy. He pulled his hand and said, No, no, you can't be pregnant. We can't have a baby. She just astonished to see his reaction. What happened? Why are you not happy? No, no, you can't give birth to my child. About the baby? Yes, about the child. What are you saying, love? I will not kill my child. Please understand, I am giving you two options. About the child or leave my house. Why? So what are you saying? How can I select one from both of you when you both are my lifelines? No, no, I can't select one. I want both in my life. Please understand, honey. No, no, I said no. Just one, me or this child. I am giving you one night till morning. Tell me your decision. Said he left. She was stuck. She can't choose anyone. She wanted both. She just fell down on the floor and was crying. All these things add fuel to his anger. He clutched his own neck from back tightly to keep himself calm and sat on the sofa in front of the bed. He took deep breath before saying anything. Are you serious, Moyan? Just some random couple talk about something. You took it that seriously. You know, for the first time, I don't know how to react. Moyan, let me tell that you need to know everyone is not like that kind of husband you saw yesterday. And do you really think that is the reason divorce? No. When I agree that this can't be the one reason, but only reason, there must be a lot in the story which you don't know in their personal matter, and you don't know because they knows the whole thing and you judge her listening half a story. Because I am scared that you will also not accept our child, and I don't want to he or she suffer for her father love. I know you don't want him, her, but it's my baby and I want them any of cost, even if you don't want. I was stupid, but you know, you failed last month and I took you hospital. Then I saw our baby in a screen and I realized my mistake, how fool I am not able to accept my own blood. But I tried to talk to you about that, but you were not ready to talk to me. Then after my past came everything so fastly that we don't talk about this matter. But looking at this, I am feeling like a failure. You didn't even trust me a bit. I understand you were insecure, but then you should have at least talked to me once. Just once, and I would have made sure you won't feel like that. Am I not that capable as a husband that my wife can share her insecurity? He said and kept his face in his palm. She realized how wrong she was, how much she hurt him. She stood up from the bed and sat beside him and put her head on his shoulder. It's not your fault. It's my fault. I should have trusted you and talked to you. It's not your fault. It's mine. I don't know if my wife is insecure, and that to the extent that she is ready to give me divorce. Tell me what is like. When she didn't say anything, he said, "You have hurt me, Ryan. Hurt me a lot," he said, and left the room by closing the door with a thug. She sat there and cried over her stupid overthinking. As soon as everyone else heard this voice and saw Taehyung decrease the stair, they stood up. Taehyung, he said, but he didn't listen to him and went out. Jimin saw Yoonshi, who nodded at him, so Jimin went behind him and Yoonshi went to Ryan. He entered his cabin in the office. Jimin also entered behind him. He saw him sitting on the sofa, massaging his temple. He came and sat beside him and hugged him. They stayed in the silence for some time. Then Jimin decided to broke. Are you okay to share with me? Taehyung knows that this is their personal matter, but in this situation he doesn't know how to react. He is understanding one point of view, but his anger toward the situation doesn't let him think straight. And he knows someone who can help him. Not only will he help him, also he knows that Jimin will never judge him. So he decided to tell him everything. He signed and tell him everything. But Taehyung, don't feel bad. But it's not only her fault. He looked at Jimin with a shocked expression. Try to understand her. I accept that what she said, that she wants divorce, is wrong. Am I not going to justify that? You can be angry on that matter. Look, I am not telling you that you made her feel insecure, but you yourself have decision and told her that you don't want to be the father. You said, she never said, but tell me, have you ever asked or discussed this topic? Taehyung realized that he was right. He never discussed or even asked her think about it. She was maybe 70% at fault, but you yourself are at least 30% at fault for not asking her. Get angry at that divorce thing. I am not stopping you, but for this you need to think this way also. Taehyung looked at him and nodded, knowing that he was right. He just can't decide what she wants without even asking. Jimin smiled and patted his back and went back. Yoonshi entered Wayne's room, who is crying while sitting on the floor, keeping her head in her knees. She came and sat beside it and started caressing her hair. Wayne looked at her with her red, swollen eyes. Yoonshi heard clenched looking at her. She always see her happy, bubbly, but now looking at her, she is feeling worse. Wayne sat up on the floor and asked her innocently, "Are you also here to shout at me like Jimin Oppa or shout at me like that?" "No, Wayne, I am here to hug my little sister. I know how much she likes to hug and cuddle, but no one hugged her today." "Really?" "Yes," she said and opened her arms, to which Ryan just hugged her tightly and cried. After some time, Yoonshi asked, "Ryan, if you don't mind, tell me what happened to you suddenly. Why did you suddenly ask for a divorce? Suddenly, I know you love Taehyung, then why? You will get angry just like Tae. Trust me, Ryan, I won't do anything like either of them. I am here to listen. You know how it's feel like that when nobody listens to your side of the story and blames you. Really, yes, she assured her with a smile and made her sit on the bed with her back on the bed headboard, and Wine put her head on her lap and started telling her everything. Once everything is done, she looked at Yunshi and said, I know, Unni, that's what I did wrong. But trust me, I think he's not happy with our baby. She sighed and said, should I tell you one thing, Ryan? Not everyone like the people you saw yesterday. You know how much he loves you. Why he will not accept baby? You should talk to him before asking for divorce. You know, conversation make a relationship better. And about baby, I would say he will accept slowly. You should give him some time. One more thing you need to understand is that if there is a man you saw yesterday who runs from their responsibility, and there is a man like Jimin and Taehyung who know that value of true love, and both of us are lucky to have them in our life. Last thing, Ryan, I know you are a 20-year-old, but baby, you also need to work in your relationship. Why this all happened is because you didn't talk to him, and when you take this next step, then you need to be vocal about this. You need to tell him what you like and what you don't. You want it when you don't, and it's completely okay. He's your husband and can share it with him. She said to her with a smile, and Ryan nodded, understanding her mistake, and Yunshi kissed her forehead. Soon he knocked on the door. Ryan, who was hugging Yunshi, looked at the door. Yunshi came out of her embarrassed and stood up, but Ryan held her hand. She smiled at her, said, it's okay baby, nothing will happen. Talk to him once, everything will be fine.